is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Whatever happened to Danny Dimes? Remember that guy? Huh? Remember him? Oh, yeah. I remember him well. I mean, after all, right? I mean, isn't that why he got his name? Right? I mean, it's not a dime, right? Really? I mean, I'm thinking, right, when the guy's cutting across the middle, you throw, that's not a dime. A dime is dropping that baby, dropping a dime, right? 30, 40 yards, 50 down the sideline, guy running, boom, right? That's a dime, right? Whatever happened to that guy? It's more like, I guess, what would you call it? What do they call him? Danny Nickels, maybe Danny Pennies. I don't know. I mean, it's just, maybe he's got to get back into the routine. I mean, he the short throws, the intermediate throws, not doing bad. Not because he's making some nice decisions, right? But I mean, Brian Baldinger pointed it out. He said, and I think Carl Banks pointed it out as well too. I think he said, like with the Cowboys, right? Like what the one pass with the along with the CD Lamb and all that. The Cowboys were making the most when they had an opportunity, right? They made the most of them. So they only had a couple, and they cashed in on them. Right? I mean, if you told me, you'd say, Jeff, you know what? After Thursday night, the Giant Cowboy game, Cowboys are going to score 4 times. They're going to score 2 touchdowns, and they're going to score 2 field goals. I mean, sign me up, dude. Not meaning that we were going to win the football game, but we're only going to give up 20 points, 2 touchdowns, and 2 field goals. Wow. Okay, where do I sign? Sign me up. But the thing is that, and Brian Balding was pointing this out, there was a throw kind of down the sideline to Malik Nabers, who caught it. But he was running, and Baldinger was bringing up the fact that, Malik was running, and Dana didn't hit him in stride. And there was a safety that came over, obviously, after Malik caught it. Right? Malik almost stopped. He caught it, picking speed back up again, and the safety was able to come over and make the tackle. But Baldinger was talking about was, Malik's down the sideline, right? If you hit him in stride where he's, right? I can't do it. If you gave me 15, 20 throws, maybe I can throw one down there. He would look with these. I mean, I can't do that. But then again, they're not paying me $40 million, right? But, if you can hit him in stride, right? Baldinger was talking about hit him in stride, and just let him keep running. Baldinger was saying he might have beaten the safety. He might have taken it all away. But because he threw it, he was wide open, right? He caught it, and he made some extra yards, but he got tackled because he didn't lead him. Then I think there was he was pointing out the other one. I think it was a free play. I think it was with Slayton was down the sideline. He underthrew it, and Diggs wound up picking it off. But I think there was the one Baldinger was talking about. I think it was a flag on a play, so it was like a free play. So Slayton's behind the defense, throws it. Slayton's like, oh, I gotta stop. I gotta turn around, and I gotta start coming back to the ball because it's underthrown. It's like, and Baldinger, who's pointing out, and Carl Banks did too, is that, what's up, buddy? Go G, man. You got it, pal. You got it, brother. But what he was talking about was, you got to hit those. And at the thing, it wasn't like, we had one chance. Daniel Jones dropped back in the pocket, whatever. Slayton was down the sideline. If he hit that one play, we could be winners, right? They had multiple times during the games where if he connects one deep, right? We got a touchdown or a big play. Where he's either overthrowing the guys or underthrowing them. It's like, I don't know. The thing is that when you're doing that, sometimes you're thinking too much. You're just not like just dropping back and just throwing it. You're thinking too much, or you're trying to like guide it. I don't know if he's going to get better with time, with more practice. I mean, like they're doing this in practice. I don't know why he just can't seem to do this kind of stuff during the game. I mean, there was multiple times during this game where we had a chance. He's either overthrowing the guys or underthrowing them. I mean, the guys are running and they got to turn around. Oh my crap, the ball's on you. I mean, because he got his name Danny Dimes. That's that because he's throwing, deep and the guys, right there. What the heck happened to him? I mean, is it still kind of injury related thing where he needs to, work on it some more, or he just doesn't feel comfortable with his. I mean, he looks pretty good in the pocket, moving around, keeping his eyes. We're trying to protect him, keeping his eyes up, right, as he's surveying the field. He's doing a decent job hitting the short and intermediate stuff and everything. But man, he's got to work on those long throws. I mean, hopefully. If you're a pro quarterback and you want all that money, you got to hit those deep ones. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying you got to hit 10 out of 10 or something like that, but you got to hit, my goodness, you got to hit what? I don't know, 2/3 of them, 3/4 of them or so. I mean, man, you want that money? I mean, they're not just giving you $40 million to hand the ball off and just throw screen passes. You want the money. You got to hit all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying it's easy. I couldn't do it, right? But if you got a guy running down the sideline wide open, not wide open, but he's got a couple yards on a guy that's open in the NFL. You got to hit that stuff. You're just not doing it. What the heck happened to Danny Dimes? Well, hopefully, because you figure we got Malik Nabers, we got Slayton, we got Hyatt, we got guys that can take the top off the defense. You got to hit those. And we got of course, we got the Steelers coming up, right? We got the Seahawks coming up. So we got some pretty good. The Bengals are struggling. We got the Eagles who lost. Man, what the heck happened to Danny Dimes? He's got to get that back.